the 2020 calendar year with their second straight victory after moving to 3-1 on the season with a win over Hill City on Friday. But they take on a Stockton Tiger team also trying to secure a strong finish to the 2020 calendar year. A good Friday evening as we welcome you into Stockton High School, where the TMP-Marian Monarch boys get set for a matchup with the Stockton Tigers. Jonathan Swigert along with Jeff Lankert at KHAZ Studios and our Hayes Post producer Harrison Brand here with us at Stockton. Again, TMP coming off that nice win, 63 to 39 over the Hill City Ringnecks, while Stockton comes off a 49-36 loss to Trigo on Tuesday night. Of course, the Monarchs were supposed to play at home against Oakley on Tuesday, but that game was postponed to January because of the weather. So the Monarchs and the Stockton Tigers do battle here to close out the regular season. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, Coach Bill Mayer will join us next on the Monarch Sports Network. Is powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
This is the Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show.
Let's get the thoughts of the coach. This chat with the coach is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in the Northridge Plaza and online at CompareMyCoverage.com.
Back into Hill City, more of our Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame shows are joined now by Coach Bill Mayer. His thoughts brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker. And come off a successful Hayes City shootout, obviously the one loss to Hayes High. Just overall, now that we've had an opportunity of not quite a week to think about it, what did you think of the way your guys played?
You know, just looking back at the tournament, I thought that they did a good job. We met Monday and kind of went through all the different games, and we're really pleased with a lot of what they're doing. On the flip side, we also found a bunch of stuff that we can improve on, and so we kind of dug in this week. We did give them a good time off. Like Monday, we didn't do anything, get their legs back a little bit, but we started the process of working on some of that stuff. So we hope tonight when we come out, we're a little sharper on some of the things that we weren't real good on in the tournament. So.
And I know we talk about it every year. It's those first 3 games right in a row. It's a challenge, and you learn a lot about your team too.
You do. I mean, when you go in on Thursday, you're essentially what you are. And so we knew there were some things that were going to cause us trouble, but you can't fix it till you get to practice. The good news is, though, we found a lot of good things versus not a lot of bad things. And so I think if our guys, and this is what we've been telling them, if you guys will dig in and be focused and be a mature group that wants to continue to work, there's potential there to be a good team, but you got to do the work part of that.
And talk a little bit about some of the things that you guys have focused in on this week.
Big thing is we're trying to get the mentality of junkyard dog. And so we're trying to get that idea of just attack. And we want, when there's a loose ball, then it's not one guy going, it's 3-4 guys. We saw a lot on film of rebounds where guys were standing and watching, and we want everybody sprinting towards the ball. So just some of those things where less stand around, more energy, and some of that like defensive toughness too of I'm going to make sure that I keep my guy in front of me. I don't even need help because I'm going to keep him myself. So that's what we've been working on. It's still a process, but we hope to look a little better tonight.
And, Hill City, just overall, what do you expect to see from them?
Well, they'll have a great plan for us tonight. Coach Riley's been doing this a long time, and he's got a lot of wins, and he'll look at us and he'll find weaknesses and places he can exploit, and it'll be, really, really difficult tonight. Their gym is always a tough place to play in, and, we've had some rough experiences there, and so we are expecting a war tonight, and we think, it'll be a tough game.
And for them, I know they return a little bit. They have good talent at guard, and that's one of the things that kind of probably is key for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of those kids, it seems like we need them to graduate at some point because they just keep showing up on the scouting report. But, they've got a nice team. They'll be well coached. They'll play really, really hard. And I think they're going to be a good team in the MCL this year. So it'll be a challenge tonight.
Finally, what do you got to see from your group to get a victory?
Tonight I want to see us take care of the ball. I thought we did really good with turnovers for the first 2 games of the shootout, and then Hayes High's pressure bothered us. I want to see intensity on the rebounds. I want to see intensity in loose balls. And then I also want to see us be disciplined on offense and be able to get the shot that we want every time, regardless of what they're doing. So those are some of the things that we're working with our guys on.
All right, good luck. We'll chat with you afterwards.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
A lot more after this here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
This is the Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm. Adams, Brown, Barron & Ball, your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for. Eagle Communications, our community connected. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor.
New record as we welcome you back in on our pregame show. It's brought to you by Hertz Rent-A-Car. Jonathan Seigert, along with our studio producer and engineer Jeff Leiker, the KHAZ studios, and our Hayes Post engineer Harrison Brand here with us from Stockton High School, where the TMP-Marian Monarchs get set for this matchup. Monarchs coming off that win over Hill City. Meanwhile, the Stockton Tigers coming off a loss to Trigo on Tuesday night. For the Monarchs, of course, had that game snowed out, so they haven't played in a week. They have, though, won 7 straight against the Stockton Tigers, including a 74-51 matchup a year ago, in which Lucas Lang finished with a 16 points, including 4 3-pointers for the Tigers. Meanwhile, Ethan Means had a game-high 27. He had scored in 21 games. He had double-figure scoring in 21 games through his junior year. So 21 times he scored in double figures, already leading the way this year as well for the second team selection. So again here, it's a matchup of the Monarchs and the Stockton Tigers. Let's take a quick time out and get you the start of our matchup here between Stockton and the Monarchs. So the Monarch Sports Network, it is powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
And a good Friday as we welcome you into this Mid-Continent League matchup for the TMP-Marian Monarchs and the Stockton Tigers. TMP, the road team in those road blues, who will have the basketball to start out this contest with no jump ball. Monarchs will go with Lucas Lang, Jace Wentling, Bryce Saab, Jackson Schulte, and Dylan Worth. Meanwhile, for Stockton, they will go with Ethan Means, Cameron Hamel, Jace Hull, Nolan Buss, and Troy Rogers. That's a look at our starting lineups as we are just about ready to get this contest underway, as the Monarchs will shoot down to our left here in this first half. Go from our right to our left. We sit just opposite the TMP bench as they set to the left of the scorer's table. Stockton starts in a 2-3 zone as TMP will dump it inside for Wentling, as Wentling tried to force it inside and it's knocked out of bounds. Not sure if Jace lost it or if he tried to force it to Worth, but either way it was knocked out of bounds by Stockton and it will stay with the TMP. First offensive possession for the Monarchs here of the contest as they'll get it to Lang right side, and Worth takes a peek at the TMP sideline as he will give it up, now get it back as they go short corner for Worth, dumps it for Wentling. Wentling caught it, then kicks it out for a long three that's off the mark on the left side for Schulte, and the rebound down to Nolan Buss, a 6'3" senior for the Stockton Tigers. That's one thing that Stockton is able to do, is match up pretty well with TMP as Cameron Hamel has it. Now they'll dump it inside for Means. Means banks it home on that left side as he was able to take advantage of the size mismatch with Lucas pass. Lang on him, and Ethan Means gives the Stockton Tigers a 2-0 lead as he is able to get that one to go. Their leading scorer, and from a year ago, as he continues to pick up right where he left off. Here's a rainbow three from the right side that goes, rather from the left side of the TMP side. It's Jackson Schulte who will rein in that three, and he gives TMP a 3-2 lead. Hamel finds Means here on this right side. As Means working against Lang again, going to take him down to the block and picked up his dribble. Will kick it out for Hull, and now back to Means here on this right side. Goes to Troy Rogers. Rogers will put it on the deck, drive in, and they call a blocking foul on TMP. This group is through 4 quarters in 25 minutes, been consistently inconsistent. Here's a pass right side. Means was open as a blocked inside, and they call a travel. Official underneath started to run to the middle of the court. I'm not sure whether he thought maybe there was a foul. Worth blocked that shot, but they'll call a foul, or they will call the travel. So Stockton will turn it over. 6.5 to go here in this first quarter on the block shot by Worth. And TMP will get the basketball, leading 3-2 on that Schulte three a moment ago. Lang has it right side. One dribble, not a side. As they work it around the defense, it's a zone look from Stockton. Worth throws a double team. Worth just goes up and scores over the top of Buss. He uses all of his 6'6" frame, and the sophomore Worth gives TMP a 5-2 lead. You have to think that will be important for Worth to play well in this contest. And now all the way to the bucket, Hamel is able to draw some contact, working against Bryce Side. Blocking foul called on TMP. It's a first on Side, but now free throws for Cameron Hamel. Hamel's first free throw is good. 6'1" senior Hamel makes it 5-3. TMP with a 2-point lead. Stockton will quickly go to their bench, bring Cameron Lindsay and Johnny Hamel in for the first time. Lindsay, 5'7" sophomore. Hamel, the 5'8" freshman. Second free throw, good as well for Cameron Hamel. Hamel with the pair makes it 5-4. TMP with the lead. Monarchs race to the other end. Whitling and Saab play catch for a moment. Saab gets it back. Has it right side for Schulte, and they throw it away. Buss will come away with the steal. They tried to force it inside to Worth, and it was Buss who got the steal. Now Means works it to the front court, spins, picked up in dribble. So he's a right side for Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay guarded tightly by Whitling. Had to give it up. Means, and he threw it away. Looking for Lindsay underneath, the sophomore rather, who said it was his bad. He had started a little backdoor cut and stopped. Whitling had his back toward him, and Means thought he was going to keep running toward the basket and said he stopped, and it's a Stockton turnover. Left wing, Lang, short corner for Trenton Romey, who's in for the first time for TMP. Now they swing it to right side, and the second three goes. This is Jackson Schulte. He gets it from the right side. He has 6, and it's 8-4. And the answer is no good for Stockton the other way. And the rebound down to TMP. Up the floor, Schulte finds Whitling. Jason will knife into the baseline, missed the shot, kept it alive, but he can't convert. And now we're going to get a timeout for an injury for Stockton. As Hamel was down behind the play. It was Johnny Hamel, the 5'8" freshman. So Hamel will check out of the contest. Looking at that ankle foot area on that sideline. Means tried to back down Lang. Now got up into the air, kicks it for Hamel left side. He'll pull up a three, missed the shot, and then Syme traveled within the backcourt. Rice was trying to force the outlet pass up the floor to Jace Whitling, but Whitling had looked away, and it'll be a TMP turnover. Monarchs get the basketball back with 4:42 to play here in this opening quarter. On a pair of Schulte threes, they lead 8-2. Make it 8-4 on a pair of Schulte threes. Lindsay, after his defender had fallen down, carried it. Gavin Unrein, by the way, had just checked into the ball game along with Ian Chu for TMP. So they call a carry on Stockton. And it goes back the other way as TMP will get it back. 2-3 zone where the two guards are wide at the top for Stockton. Seib drives into the middle of that zone. Little Euro step, they say traveled with it. Just that extra little half step. Back-to-back TMP turnovers. Stockton will get it back. Trying to cut into that 4-point deficit at 8-4. TMP has the lead. Schulte started the game with a 3. Worth has a field goal, and then that 3 a moment ago makes it 8-4. TMP with the lead. Inside, the roaming blocks the shot of Hull, and it's taken away by Schulte. Up the floor, TMP will get it to Chu. Chu drives into the baseline, kicks it for Seib. Now his pass to the top of the key for Schulte. Schulte gives it up to Seib. Now back to Schulte. Straight on 3. Good. Schulte already with 3 first quarter threes. He has 9, and the lead grows to 7 at 11-4 on the 3. That came off of that Trenton Romey blocked shot. Stockton is unable to take advantage. Now Means will take over, driving in and hitting the runner. Ethan Means with his second field goal, 4 for him, 11-6. TMP with the lead. Schulte's open. He'll rain another 3. This one's too strong, though. Rebound is going to be tipped into the hands of Hull, and Bryce Seib's going to be called for a hold. Seib was trying to battle with Jace Hull, and Seib will pick up the foul. It'll be his second, so that's a big foul, as Bryce will have to check out, and Hayden Brown will check in. Talked about it in the coach's pregame show with Coach Bill Mayer. It's always brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker. How do you deal with the rotations? That was the question for Coach Mayer. One of the things he said is we're going to get an offensive foul. Driving in was Troy Rogers against Ian Chu, and he just bullied him out of the way for an offensive foul. That was good defense by Chu. He's got a right to his spot, and that time Rogers just moved him out of the way. It'll be an offensive foul and a turnover, the 4th of the contest. But Coach Mayer said in his coach's interview, sometimes you may have guys who get in foul trouble. And with 3:08 to go here in this first quarter, TMP without their point guard, Bryce Seib, who's got a couple of early fouls. Hayden Brown is into the contest. Short corner for Romey. Turning over the top for Lang. They swing it for Gavin Unrein, left wing. Now back to the right side for Brown. To the short corner kick ball. And TMP with great ball movement against this zone. So that kick ball will keep it with TMP. Unrein will key it in. And the Stockton bench. Get it to Lang. Good closeout. He can't shoot the 3. Unrein back to Lang on that right side. Under 2:50 to go first quarter. 11-6 in favor of TMP. They got that 5-point lead. Unrein has it left side. Ball above his head. One dribble. And now they swing it right side. Chu try to split the defense. They call him for a travel. That right high post, he was just shy of the elbow. And they say he traveled with it. It's the 4th TMP turnover. 2:35 to play here this first quarter. 5-point TMP lead at 11-6. Schulte has 9 of those 11 points. Worth has the other 2. Means working against Lang, goes behind the back. Now into the circle, picked up his dribble, and then it's knocked away as Unrein will steal it from Hamel, go to the other end, lost it on the way up. Bus had it for a moment. It's tracked down. Great job by Trenton Romey, but then he threw it into the hands of Hull. Good hustle, though, by Romey. He stayed with it and was able to track down that ball, but then TMP gave it right back. Unrein lost it. Here's a little dribble drive, and that one spun out. Good defense by Unrein. As Hamel took it all the way inside, and now TMP forces the issue. And we're going to get a foul on the fast break attempt. As TMP was able to get it to Chu on that right low block, and they call a hold on Stockton. Monarchs are going to bring 4 new faces into the contest. That foul, the first they say, on Ethan Means. So the Monarchs will bring Worth, Wentling, and Schulte back into the ball game, and then for the first time is Cade Harris for TMP. They lead 11-6 as they'll get it to Harris here on the left baseline. Harris missed Wentling inside, and so swing it to Schulte, and now back to Harris here on this left side. Now the high post they go. Wentling drives, kicks it out right side for Schulte. Worth pass too tall for Wentling, and it's thrown away by TMP. Good idea. He was trying to go big to big on a little cut for Wentling, but it was too tall. Now a drive on the other end, and a tough runner goes for Cameron Lindsay. That was a tough shot as he kissed it off the glass. It's 11-8 with 1:25 and counting here in this first quarter in favor of TMP. As Lindsay gets his first field goal and then knocks his pass out of bounds. 1:21 to go here in the contest. Back into the contest will come Troy Rogers. So replace Hull for Stockton with an 11-8 deficit. A minute 21 to go here in this first quarter. Monarchs with Worth. Set up the offensive play. We'll go left side for Wentling in the short corner. Harris out of Wentling, who will drive one time, cut off. Harris again to, or rather Lang again to Harris. They play catch on that left side. Wentling to Harris. Out of Lang. Bounce pass to Harris as Cade will knife in and bank it home. Good play defensively, or good play rather for TMP offensively. They lulled the defense to sleep, and Harris makes it 13-8 on the field goal. His first bucket of the contest. Right side. 42 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Rogers gave it up. And then set a screen for Lindsay, who will, with 32 seconds to go in this first quarter, give it to Means. Means picked up his dribble, needs some help on the left side. It's knocked out of bounds. It looked like it was last touched by Rogers over that far sideline, but they say last touched by Wentling with 26.7 seconds to go in the quarter. Wentling, or rather Means will drive in. Now draws a double team, kicks it right side. Lindsay's shot is short. Wentling comes down with the defensive rebound for TMP with 14 seconds to go here in this first half. They post up Worth. Good drop step on the baseline, and Worth goes in and scores. 4 for Dylan Worth. The lead grows to 15-8. As Means will race into the front court, got up into the air, kicks it for Lindsay. Left side three to beat the buzzer is no good. That's how this first quarter comes to an end. TMP leads by 7 at 15-8 on the Monarch Sports Network. Is powered by Herman Physical Therapy. Get the bucket that made it.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
Monarchs lead by 7 as we head to the second quarter. Stockton with the basketball, shooting down in front of us here in this second half of the basketball. Here's a pass underneath, and we're going to get a foul as Harris fouls Rogers before Rogers was able to get that shot off. And they'll inbound underneath. First foul for sophomore Harris. It's a 4th on TMP here this first half. Stockton able to get it out near midcourt with Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay working a little handoff as he will give it to Rogers. Rogers a backdoor pass for Means. Caught it near the baseline, kicks it out left side for Lindsay, who got free. Takes a long two, missed the shot. Great check out by Dylan Worth with his first rebound for TMP. And here they go up the floor, and the Monarchs lose it on the fast break out of bounds. Good idea. The Monarchs were unable to convert. So they lose it out of bounds for the turnover. Means running up this near sideline, was open for a moment. So he gives it off to Rogers, and now Means with a deep three that's good. That was well beyond the three-point arc, and Means knocks down the three, 15-11 on the Ethan Means three. That was a deep three-pointer, and he got it to go over the top of Harris' sophomore. And then TMP has a pass knocked out of bounds underneath, trying to force it inside. The lead was 7, now it's 4 at 15-11. So we get a timeout for substitution. Rogers will come into the contest. TMP keys it in. Schulte drives to the baseline, kicks it for Harris. Right side, Lang will take a three. That'll skip off, and a good check out and a rebound down for Cameron Hamel, his first rebound. 15-11. TMP has the lead. Runner for Hamel off the mark. Work down with the rebound. Long outlet up the floor. Schulte had it taken away for a moment, and then it's stolen by Lindsay. Schulte tried a little Euro step, but it was a TMP turnover. And up the floor comes Means and company for Stockton. Means drives, spins right into the double team, then spun away from it, falling away, missed the shot, and Jason Whitling comes down with the TMP rebound as Whitling gets his first rebound of the contest. Up the floor for Harris with 6.5 to go in this first half. TMP's lead is 4 at 15-11. Whitling puts it on the deck, goes up and under and scores. Jason Whitling with his first field goal, and the lead grows to 17-11 on the Whitling bucket. So he was able to get that little up and under for his first field goal. 6:10 to play now here in the first half. TMP's lead is 6. Lindsay for Hamel. Hamel will go away from a screen, get to the left elbow. Little hesitation. Now he gets to the baseline and gets bumped on the floor by Cade Harris for TMP, who's going to pick up his second of this first half. Already team foul number 5 for TMP. Trenton Romy and Gavin Unrein check in for TMP. And now we get a timeout. This is Coach Rick Bryce, his first year as head coach of the Stockton Lady Tigers, takes the timeout. Our game brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance agent Dustin Shoemaker, Discount Siding, Hayes Kalon, and Heartland Building Center. Earlier today in girls action, the TMP Lady Monarchs came away with the victory, winning 71-25 over the Stockton Tigers. Of course, don't forget to stay tuned for our post-game, our post-game wrap-up here at the halftime show. We'll get a chance to chat with the TMP Lady Monarchs Coach Rose McFarland. Hayes High girls also fall earlier today, 54-23 at home against Liberal. Out of the Stockton timeout, they'll key it in underneath the TMP basket. Lindsay lobs it over the top for Jace Hull. Hull gives it out for Means. Means working against Unrein, had it poked away, and we're going to get a held ball. The arrow belonging to TMP. Unrein reached in and knocked it away from Means, and then on the deck they forced the held ball, and it'll be a timeout, or rather it'll be a turnover. Means trying to get the timeout but didn't have possession of the basketball. 5:52 to play here in this first half. TMP's lead is 6 at 17-11. Brown back into the contest with Unrein to the right side for Whitling. Brown here left side. Drives with some contact. Kicks it to the baseline. Schulte with a rainbow three that swishes home. Already his fourth first half three. 12 in the game for Jackson Schulte. The lead grows to 20-11 on the three for Schulte. Already has 4 here in the first half. Means working against Unrein. Kicks it out and it's knocked out of bounds by Hayden Brown. They'll stay with the Stockton Tigers. Right into the TMP bench. See that ball get knocked out of bounds. Again trying to post up Means, and again Unrein gets a piece of it and knocks it out of bounds. 5:23 to go here in the first half as Cameron Hamel will key it in. Kind of the short confident corner, if you will, but he's able to get it out. And Means will work against Unrein. Got a screen by Hull. Now Means picked up his dribble for Hamel. Hamel working against Unrein. Drives. No hesitation. Try to go up and under, and they're going to get a foul on TMP. Be on the floor. It's not on the act of shooting. He wasn't in the floor or on the floor, but he wasn't shooting. They call a hand check on Brown. Monarchs bring Lang back into the contest and Chu back into the game as well. And here's a pass knocked away on the inbounds. It's Unrein with a steal and the deflection. Bounce pass up the floor for Hayden Brown, and the layup is good. 22-11. TMP with the lead thanks to the steal by Gavin Unrein, and the layup. TMP continues to build on their lead. Now Rogers will try his hand at the three. Missed the shot, and Unrein comes down with the defensive rebound. TMP looks to run up the floor. Lang forces it inside to Chu. Kick out Lang three, but it's too strong. Chu down with a defensive rebound, though, for TMP and a fresh chance at it. Unrein off to the right side for Brown. Hayden drives in, up and under, and he scores, but they're going to wipe it off of the travel. A little hesitation. Say he took that half extra step. Sure looked like that was a pretty good play, but it'll be turnover number 9 for TMP. That obviously has got to be an issue for coach here so far. Probably the only thing they've dealt with. Out of the front court comes Stockton with it left side. Rogers wanted to shoot the three, can't, so she'll skip it here to Lindsay. Lindsay working against Brown. Stops, he's going to pull it from three and rattle it home. Cameron Lindsay has 5 in the first half. 22-14 as TMP races up this front court for Chu. Not a Lang with 4 minutes to go, and get a 3-second call on TMP. Called that on Ian Chu. He stood at the elbow. And so the 3-second call, another TMP turnover. They've got 10 here in the contest. Hamel working against Lang. Stops, needs some help. Gets to the top of the key as they work it for Cameron Lindsay. And a shot left side misses everything. Rebound out of bounds, TMP's way. Lindsay airballed on the 3 and back the other way. It goes for TMP. 3:39 to play here in this first half. Monarchs on top by an 8-point margin at 22-14. High post for Chu. He'll swing it for Unrein. Now to Romy, who gets double teamed. Kicks it back out to Unrein on the left side. So swing it off to the right side for Von Little, or rather for Brown. Brown drives, finds Gavin Unrein, who will drive in an offensive foul. Like he had slid past the defender enough to where they wouldn't call it, but Unrein will get called for the offensive foul. And Stockton make that TMP with some changes. Harris returns to the lineup for TMP. Worth is back out there. Means works it into the front court for Stockton. He's trying to the points, so hand it off to Rogers. They run the dribble weave for Cameron Hamel. Hamel tried to throw a backdoor pass, had it deflected into his hands, but got it back. Now he picks up his dribble. They're going to post up bus on 6'6" TMP. Worth, and Worth blocked the shot. Point blank shot, he blocked it. And here comes TMP again with the second Worth block of the contest. I'll swing it left side for Harris, who won't shoot it. Instead, here's a dangerous pass over the top, but it's thrown away. Stolen by Stockton up the floor. Offensive foul. Schulte was able to rotate back and draw the offensive foul. Oh, the official on our side called it, the one right in front of me called it an offensive foul. Instead, they call it a blocking foul on Schulte. So free throws for Troy Rogers. The official in front of me signaled offensive foul. Free throw, too strong as it rattles out for Troy Rogers. They do call it on Schulte. It's his second. He's going to check out. Gavin Unrein comes into the contest. And the second one is good. Rogers makes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 22-15 on the Rogers free throw. TMP with the lead. 2.5 to go here in this first half. Monarchs will swing it right side for Lang. Now they post up Worth inside, missed the bunny, and the rebound cleared out of there by Nolan Rogers, or rather Nolan Buss, who came down with that one. Worth got a short arm that layup and had a perfect opportunity to give TMP another little comfortable margin here. Now Harris steals the ball in midcourt. He'll track it down with a bounce pass to Unrein as the defense leads to offense. Harris never gave up on the play, finds Gavin Unrein underneath, and the steal and a layup gives TMP a 24-15 lead. Gavin Unrein was able to get free on a good defensive play by Harris in the pass, set up that layup. Hamel, who just lost it a moment ago, is now guarded by TMP, and we're going to get a foul as Lang knocked that ball away on the inside on Hamel. Unrein came out of there with it, and they call a reach-in foul. They call it on 10. So say that Means, who picked up his second, reached in at the last moment and committed that dead ball foul. 1:40 to play here in the second quarter. It's 24-15, TMP with the lead. Driving into the baseline, they call a travel on Wentling. Marks have turned it over 13 times in the contest. That is definitely one of the issues so far in this one. Leading by 9, though, at 24-15. Right side, here's a rainbow three that swishes home. As Cameron Lindsay able to rattle that one home. TMP looks to run. Lindsay, by the way, now with 8 in the contest. And it's 25-18, and now over and back is TMP. As Lucas Lang lost it, then tracked it back down, and it's over and back. Monarchs have struggled with turnovers. They're 14th in the contest. With 1:14 to play here in this second quarter. Means goes behind his back, drives in on Lang, will pull up and bank home the shot. Means knew he had a little bit of a size advantage, 6 for him. It's back to a 4-point game at 24-20. Now Wentling got a pass from Worth, slides down the lane and scores. Wentling now has 6 in the contest, 26-20. As Wentling got a good pass from Dylan Worth. Another 3 opportunity. This time it's Hamel who will miss the shot. Worth down with a rebound. Here comes TMP as they look to run up the floor. Harris has it left side. Out on Ryan. They swing it right side for Lang. With 33 seconds to go in this first half. Whitling was open baseline, won't shoot it. Skip pass over the top for Lang, who tried to force it inside to Worth, and he can't hang on to it, and then they call a ticky-tack foul on Worth. Out of battle for it. And now free throws coming up for Stockton as Nolan Buss came away with the steal. And the reach and foul on Worth. It's not a lot of contact, but they have not let that go all game long. It's a free throws, so the 1-on-1, it's the 9th team foul on TMP. As Buss will shoot the front end of the 1-on-1, and he line drives it home. 26-21. 24 seconds to play here in this first half, and Buss got them both. Buss now with 2 in the contest, 26-22. After a pair of free throws, TMP's lead is down to 4 again at 26-22, 16 seconds to play here in this first half. Harris and right side Lang playing catch. Lang will drive in, put up the little floater off the glass, missed it, and we're going to get a foul on Buss, battling with Romy on the inside for the rebound. A good shot by Trent Romy. So he was able to battle on the inside. And with 7.3 seconds to go here in the quarter, TMP will key it in. Right side, Lang has it. Lang with 1. Lang right side gets it to Unrein, and his 3 is off the mark. And we go to the halftime break. TMP leads by 4 at 26-22. Monarchs led by 11 at one point in that first half, but lead by just 4 at 26-22. On the Monarch Sports Network, it's powered by Hermit Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
Free throws. I kept saying, don't foul, Jimmy.
Back into Stockton here on our halftime show where the TMP boys lead by 6 at 26-22, led by as many as 11 there in that first half, but Stockton was able to trim the deficit to just 4 at the break. And earlier today, the TMP Lady Monarchs were able to come away with the win over the Stockton Lady Tigers, and we're joined now by Coach Rose McFarland. Again, Coach, your girls come away with a 71-25 victory and really balanced attack, held them scoreless in the third quarter, and that was when you were able to really kind of run away and put it away in a good performance for the victory.
Yeah, I mean, we started off kind of slow as far as, offense and stuff, but once we started going, I mean, things were clicking and the girls really played well.
Yeah, put up the extended the full court press and it really gave them problems.
Yeah, the first half we pressed and, we haven't done it all year and we wanted to, get started. We've been practicing it, and so we thought we'd give her a shot, and, we got some turnovers off of it, and I think we frustrated them a little bit. We did foul a little bit out of it too, which we really didn't want to do, but we pulled that off. But the girls were just looking down the floor today and running the passing lanes and doing a really good job looking ahead and passing ahead to other girls. And we passed the ball inside today. Yeah. I thought the inside post players, are doing a nice job of sealing, and we were looking for them and got some offensive rebounds and shooting from the outside too, and so I was really pleased with our efforts today.
Yeah, you talked about and kind of a continuation from the other night of running the fast break after a good defense.
Yeah, we got some turnovers, baskets, in transition off the press, and then second half we get a rebound or a steal, or we were looking down the floor and people were running, and that's fun. And I thought we made some better decisions tonight than we've been making. We're still looking down the court, but not necessarily always throwing the ball and trying to put it through two defenders. So I thought we made some better choices today, and those paid off.
You talked about the bigs inside being able to seal, and it was everybody. Jessica Herman had a really nice play inside. JC slid down there and was really big during that stretch in the third quarter. And then obviously what Emily can do inside, and Cassidy as well. It seemed like they played pretty well against a good front line in Dixon Company.
Right. I mean, they have some size, and Dix is good, and so that was good to see that we could work the ball and look for them inside, and they were able to finish. So that's really what we want to do, is be able to have that balanced attack, like you said, inside-outside game. And, JC came off the bench and played really good. I mean, I thought she had one of her better games. Got some other girls that to play in that fourth quarter, and they did a nice job out there too.
Well, obviously you don't get the home game against Oakley, but you finish the pre-Christmas break picking up your fourth win. You go 2-0 before the break in the Mid-Cana League. Just the overall picture going into the break, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to go into the break. Get a good taste in your mouth, and girls are excited to come back and get it started after we get done with the break and after Christmas.
All right, very good. Well, we appreciate you chatting with us, and we'll chat with you down the road.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan.
Once again, Coach Rose McFarland joining us here at halftime of the boys' game as her girls come away with the victory earlier today. That final 71-25 in favor of the Monarchs. We're back with more of our halftime show. We'll recap the first half of the boys here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
TMP boys lead Stockton at halftime by the score of 26-22. Monarchs had at one point led by 11, but a lot of credit to the Stockton Tigers. They never went away in this one and were able to chip the lead back to just 4 at 26-22. Quick scoreboard update, or quick scoring update for you in the first half. Cameron Lindsay with 8 for Stockton. Ethan Means with 6. Meanwhile for TMP, Jackson Schulte on 4 threes has 12. Dylan Worth with 6 in that first half. And then a balanced attack. They get 4 other guys with 2. Again here at halftime, TMP on top by 4 at 26-22. At halftime from Hayes High, Indians lead the Liberal Redskins 36-17. Other quick scoreboard update for you, and get you some scores along the way. Where earlier today in girls action, we can update you on Smith Center and Oakley. Smith Center won over Oakley 55-33. That's a scoreboard update we get to you here at halftime of this matchup. Again, our score here at halftime has the TMP Monarch boys on top 26-22 over the Stockton Tigers. Take a timeout and begin the second half next. So the Monarch Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
At halftime, the TMP-Marian Monarch boys on top of Stockton by 4 at 26-22. Stockton was down 11, but were able to close that first half to down 6. Monarchs, but late out of the huddle here at the break. They'll be on the defensive end as we start out this third quarter. Stockton shooting down in front of their bench, that's to the left here at Stockton High School. Out there with Means along with Buss, Rogers, Hull, and Hamel, the 5 on the floor. Means is going to step into a straight on 3 that was halfway down and out to Dylan Worth. Skies for his third rebound of the contest for TMP, and the Monarchs will bring it into the front court looking at a 2-3 zone. They post up Worth, the defense collapses around him. He spins, kicks it out. Here's a 3 for Schulte off the heel, but a rebound on the backside for TMP. It's Bryce Seib who will come down to the rebound. Bryce was saddled with foul trouble there in that first half. 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Schulte one dribble hard to the right side on the baseline. Then he skip pass over the top for Seib. Bryce will drive, cut off by Means. Kicks it for Lang, and now back to Schulte. Back to Lang. They go left side now for Seib. Seib looking. Gets this 2-3 zone. We'll kick it right side for Schulte. Schulte drives to the baseline, draws the defense, now lobs it over the top for Lang. They get a high post. Wentlang kicks it for Seib on that left wing. They can play catch. Left side, and Schulte will drive. Now stops and kicks it to the top of the key for Lang. Right back to Schulte. He'll tee up a 3 right side. This one is off the mark. Wentlang tried to keep the rebound alive. They say out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton. And so TMP will get another chance here against this 2-3 zone of the Stockton Tigers. Monarchs get it into Lang, hard dribble. Now he dumps it inside for Worth, who forces up the shot and scores. Dylan Worth now with 8 in the contest, and the lead grows to 28-22 on a good bucket for Dylan Worth. That was a strong move for the 6'6 sophomore Worth. Now to the right side, Cameron Habel for Stockton picks up his dribble, guarded by Lang. He needs some help. Off to the cut is driving in and hitting the driving layup, rather, is Troy Rogers, who's got 3. That was the off-balance floater, and he got it to go. 28-24 following Rogers' first field goal. He's got 3 here in the contest. And now a travel called on Worth. Looked like he was able to catch that one at the high post and slide down, but they call him for the travel. TMP struggled with turnovers in the first half. That is their 16th here in the contest, with 6:10 to play in the third. 28-24, Monarchs with the lead. Stockton hanging around, posting up his bus, working against Worth, picked up his dribble and then threw it out. It was deflected off the back of the neck of Lang, but right into the hands of Cameron Habel, who lost it. Habel then has it poked away, and they say out of bounds offside. Habel almost knocked that one out of bounds. They say it went off of side, and so it stays with Stockton. Rogers will check out, as does Hull, as they bring Hamel and Lindsay back in. That's Johnny Hamel who dealt with that. Looks like foot or ankle injury in the first half. He's back out there. Hamel, that's Cameron Hamel, dumps it inside. Bus missed the half hook shot. Worth down with a rebound. Long outlet pass up the floor, deflected in the hands of Side. Right side, another Schulte 3. This one too strong. And the rebound cleared out of there by Bus. So Monarchs have struggled a little bit shooting here in this second half. But a runner goes for Ethan Means. Means has 8 of the contest, and it's a 2-point TMP lead at 28-26 with 5:15 and counting here in this third quarter. It's this 2-3 zone. TMP will swing it left side for Side. Driving into the baseline and getting hammered hard is Lucas Lang. Bus made him earn that trip to the free throw line. So free throws for Lang. Second on Bus. Free throws for Lang. And the first one is good. First point of the ball game for Lucas Lang, makes it 29-26. And in fact, it's the first point now in a game and a half. First, he went out for those 8 threes in that loss to Hayes High in the championship game of the Hayes City Shootout. Did not score in the win over Hill City. He misses this free throw, but worked down with a rebound, and he will put the stick back home. Double figures for the sophomore Worth. He's got 10. It's 31-26, and then Lang stole the pass in the backcourt and laid it home. Lucas Lang with 3 quick points sandwiched around that bucket for Dylan Worth, and TMP's lead grows to 33-26 following that Stockton turnover. Good play by Lang, who had quick 3 points there. Stockton into the front court with Means. Well, he'll rise and fire and knock down the 3 over the top of the sophomore Worth. Means into double figures. He's got 11. It's 33-29. Here's a drive for Schulte and an offensive foul called on Schulte. Hull slid over and was able to draw the foul. And Schulte picks up his 3rd for TMP. Thought maybe the defender was a little bit late, not quite set. Either way, TMP will give it back. Both teams now with 1 foul here in the second half. TMP's lead is 4 at 33-29, and now we're going to get a foul called on TMP. They call a block, or they call a foul. Signal 12. It's Gavin Unrein. And Unrein picks up his 2nd. Cameron Hamel will check out. They bring Troy Rogers back into the contest to Stockton. And here's a pass that they'll lob it in for Hull. Jace working against Worth, needs some help. Trying to direct traffic. Now he's going to hand it off for Cameron Lindsay. He nearly threw it away. It's tracked down by Hull near midcourt, and he'll hand it for Ethan Means. 33-29. TMP's lead is 4. Means hesitates, drives, cut off by Unrein. Good defense as TMP forces him to kick it out. Left side, they go right back to Means, who had to track it down to the corner, and he needs a timeout. He got caught in the corner and had nowhere to go, so he takes the timeout. Good defensive possession by TMP. Stockton will gain possession, but not before they wasted a timeout. 33-29. TMP has the lead. Game brought to you and apart by Steel Fabrications, Gibbs Auto Supply, Federal Synergy, and Next Tech. Mentioned earlier today, Hayes High with that 36-17 lead at the break. Of course, earlier today, Lady Monarchs were able to come away with that victory over Stockton to close out the 2020 calendar year. Monarchs go into the holiday break at 4-1, 2-0 in the MCL. Monarch boys also trying to do the same here, but they lead by 4 at 33-29, 3:53 play here in this third quarter. Led by as many as 11 at 22-11. But Stockton is hanging around. Unrein knocks the pass intended for Means out of bounds. It stays with Stockton. In the corner, Rogers will get it in for Johnny Hamel. Hamel hands it for Cameron Limsey. Still taking it between the circles. There's a crossover against Lang, who reached, couldn't get it. Hands it for Means. They switch off on him. Step and drop step for Means. Left it short. Rebound is cleared down by Rogers. They get it back inside, and Means will take it home. And TMP's lead is down to 2 now at 33-31. It comes after an offensive rebound, and Means was able to score inside, as Means now with 13 in the contest. Short corner. Worth leaves it for Wentling. Jace is going to draw the foul, and it falls. That ball hung on the rim for what seemed like ever, and then it fell in. And now a chance here to add one more and a possible three-point play for Jace Willing. He has 4 in the contest. It's 35-31. That's the third on Means, and so they'll check Means out of the game. Cameron Hamel checks back in. And the Wentling free throw is good. First Wentling free throw of the contest. He has 5. And the lead back to 5 now at 36-31. Into the front court. And we're going to get a turnover. And no signal yet. They do signal it was off of Troy Rogers. Rogers got deep into the lane, had really nowhere to go. Could either been called for an offensive foul or that turnover. The officials kind of bail him out and say it was just a turnover. Interesting to see how Stockton does with their best player on the bench with 3 fouls as Ethan Means checked out. TMP swinging it around. High post Wentling kicks it for Harris right side. Cade won't shoot it, but Lang will straight on. Missed it. Offensive rebound down to Worth, and he scores. Dylan Worth tipped it to himself. Timeout TMP. 12 in the game for Worth. 38-31. As Worth came down with that offensive rebound, he kept it. He tipped it to himself, kept it alive, and was able to get the layup to go. So a timeout taken here for TMP. The Monarchs leading by 7, 38-31. They led by as many as 11 in that first half. Started the game leading after one, 15-8. We're up after a 7-0 run at 22-11, but Stockton was able to really kind of extend that lead, or rather just kind of dig into that lead. They were down 11 and they just kept at it. Got it back to 2 a moment ago, but Monarchs have responded as they scored 5 in a row. Out of the timeouts, looks like they'll put a little pressure in play here. Stockton ready to key it in. Rogers, Means along with Hamel. That's Cameron Hamel. Johnny Hamel, and Hold, the 5 on the floor. High post, they hand it out for Means, had it poked away, and they're going to get a foul on TMP. Harris called for the foul. It's his 3rd. Monarchs will bring Simon Trent-Romy back into the contest. Worth and Lucas Lang will come out. 2:42 to go here, first quarter. Great inbounds play. Gives a wide open layup for Cameron Hamel. Hamel sliding down the lane with 4, 38-33. Now Unrein on the other end goes all the way to the bucket and draws the foul. Good play by Unrein. He took it right at the defender. After they had scored on one end, he just took it right back the other way and drew the foul. And the first free throw for Unrein off the mark. He was 2 for 2 prior to that one on the year. Aiden Brown will check in for TMP. Unrein, second free throw is good. Gavin Unrein with 3 in the contest makes it 39-33. He's able to convert on that free throw. Means back in there. Guarded by Unrein, picks up his dribble. Skips it over the top as he'll work it off to Hamel. As Johnny Hamel hands it for Means. Deep three-pointer that misses everything. And the rebound tipped back in by Stockton in the hands of Seib. Good outlet up the floor. He finds Brown, who will go up and lay it home. Hayden Brown with his second field goal, 4 for him. And a great pass from Seib. 41-33 on the Brown field goal. TMP's lead is back to 8 with 2 minutes to go. And now we get a foul on the other end here in this third quarter. Foul will be on Brown, who just got that field goal. He's got 2. Buss and Lindsay check in for Stockton. Wentling is going to check out. Worth is in. Throw it in is Rogers, who'll go to the left side for Cameron Hamel. They post up Means against Unrein. Tough shot. Can't score it, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Unrein did a great job to contest Means at the top of his jump shot. And that'll be a foul on Means. That's going to be his 4th. That's a huge foul as he found Worth battling for that rebound. .153 to go here in the third. Ethan Means with his 4th. You got to think we won't see him for the rest of the quarter. I hope that if you're Stockton, as TFU will turn it over on a pass that went through Trenton Romey's hands. If you're Stockton, you hope that your other group can keep within striking distance so you can get Hamel back out there in that 4th quarter because of 4 fouls. And probably don't want to let him play. A crossover, and Hamel will fire the shot as Cameron left it short. Worth down with the rebound. He's got 6 rebounds in the contest. They push the issue of the floor. Brown had it poked away, and they're going to call him for a travel. Right at the free throw line. 19 TMP turnovers. A year ago, the Monarchs' season high in turnovers was 18 against Touch Trinity. So they now have surpassed last year's season high and already surpassing and setting a new season high this year with 19. TMP out of the timeout with Seib, Schulte, or rather it's Whitling and Seib of the 5 on the floor. Hamel drives in, turns and fires. He turned a couple of times, but Cameron Hamel was able to score over the top of Lang. 6 for him, 41-35 on the Cameron Hamel field goal. With under a minute to go here in this third quarter. Lang drives, leaves it for Whitling. Jace had it blocked from behind, got his own rebound and can't finish. Well, Whitling had 2 pretty good looks at it. Rogers got a piece of it from behind. And now with 39 seconds and counting in this third quarter. Stockton with the basketball, down 6 at 41-35. Lindsay into the front of the Plainville bench. Hand it off. So they work the weave. Hamel gives it off for Cameron Hamel. Stopped on the drive. And the pass through the hands of Johnny Hamel, but tracked back down by Lindsay with 11 seconds to go in the third. Stockton trying to hold for that final shot as they get it to Cameron Hamel with 5. Hamel got a screen, takes it left side, picked up his dribble. He'll rise and fire, misses the 3, and Schulte down with a rebound as the quarter comes to an end. So the Monarchs able to extend their lead to 6 again at 41-35 as we head to the 4th and final quarter here in the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball. your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for. Eagle Communications, our community connected. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dream.
Stockton Monarchs will get it to the short corner. Worth dumps it for Wentling. Tough catch. Jace will go up and rattle it home. Good catch and score inside for Wentling, who's got 7, 42-35. That's or 43-35 rather. That's a great way if you're Wentling and company to start out this fourth quarter for TMP. With the Means on the bench dealing with those 4 fouls. Cameron Hamel trying to pick up the load, got cut off on the baseline, needs some help. Hamel will just force up the shot and scored anyway. Good play by Cameron Hamel. They need him. He's got 8. TMP up the floor, gets it to Worth. Worth will go up and let the hook shot short, and Buss comes down with a rebound. Had a good look at it, just didn't finish. 43-37. TMP with the lead as Hamel again driving to that left corner, and now a pass knocked away in the post. Schulte got a piece of it. TMP's got a 3-on-1. They give it to Schulte. He goes all the way to the bucket and scores. Jackson with 14 in the contest, and now we got a stoppage for Stockton. That bucket made it 45-37, by the way. On the Schulte layup, they had blown the whistle dead for Stockton. But then gave it back to him here in front of us as Hamel drives in, lost it on the behind the back dribble. Now needs some help as he'll get it for Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay guarded by Sy with 6:40 to go in this fourth quarter. 45-37, TMP has the lead. Lindsay picks up his dribble, needs some help, so hand it off to Jace Hull on that left baseline. Now Hull for Cameron Hamel, try to set a screen for him. Then he'll go away, left side, and takes it all the way to the baseline. Skips it for Hamel. Johnny Hamel drives, bangs it aside, missed the shot. Great defense by Bryce, forcing a tough shot. Worth down with a rebound. He has 7 rebounds in the contest. Up the floor, TMP with a handoff to Worth from Lang, and he scores inside. Worth came down with a rebound after the good defensive play, and then Lang rewarded him with a shovel pass underneath, and TMP's lead grows to 10 again at 47-37 on the Worth bucket inside. It was a great handoff from Lang and a good assist. Here's a pass nearly too tall for Lindsay, right in front of Coach Bryce of the Stockton Tigers. Driving in is Lindsay, working against Sy. Picked up his dribble. He'll kick it out left side for Johnny Hamel. Now to Cameron Hamel. Got a screen as he'll drive to the right side and can't finish inside. TMP's Worth comes down with it. Monarchs look to push. Side up the floor left side. It's Wentling who will go up. Missed the shot. And the rebound cleared out of there by Stockton. He got underneath the basket, and Wentling had a tough time finishing inside. And it will come back to the Stockton Tigers with 5:22 and counting here in this fourth quarter. 47-37. TMP has a 10-point lead. Means will come in at that next dead ball. They waited as long as they could with their best scorer, and now here's a turnover. Lang just took it away from Johnny Hamel. Up the floor to Worth, finds Schulte. Schulte on the right side, hesitates to side. Bryce is going to swing it left side to Lang. Sliding down the lane is Wentling, and Chase will bank it home on that left side. 9 in the contest, a new season high for Jace Wentling, and a timeout taken by Stockton. TMP's lead grows to 12 thanks to that Jace Wentling field goal a moment ago, 49-37. TMP had led by 11 at 22-11 in that second quarter. Stockton had got it back to 4 at the break at 26-22, got within 2 at 28-26. TMP was able to extend the lead now to 49-37. We close here into this fourth quarter. Our game brought to you in part by Steel Fabrications, Gibbs Auto Supply, Midwest Energy, and Next Tech. Scoreboard updates from Goodland and Colby and Holcomb, rather. Holcomb leads Goodland boys 38-13. Check on scores periodically. So out of the timeouts, Monarchs with Worth, Wentling, Seib, Lang, and Schulte. That's that starting five. Meanwhile, Hamel, it's Cameron will key it in, working with Means. He's got it on that right sideline. Hole, Bus, and then Cameron Lindsay, the five on the floor, the Stockton Tigers. With 4:45 and counting here in this fourth quarter. There's a handoff. They work it right back to the handoff for Means. Means goes up, can't score it. Working against Bryce Simon. Jace Wentling comes down with his third rebound. Up the floor, Lang finds Seib, right side, Schulte faked on the three. They go to the short corner. It's Worth. He finds a cutting Wentling. Jace Wentling with back-to-back field goals. His first double-figure game of the season. 51-37 as Wentling has 11 in the contest. And Worth gets the assist on a post-to-post play right out of that 2-3 zone. The turnaround jumper too strong for Bus. And now a foul on the rebound as Wentling got hit and knocked to the deck. And Jace Hull will be called for the foul. Wentling has 4 ribbies, 4 rebounds in this one. That foul is the second they call on Jace Hull, 5'11" senior for the Stockton Tigers. 4:09 in this one. TMP on top, 51-37. Left side kick out. Schulte three is good. Jackson Schulte now is 17 in the contest as he buries his 5th three in this one as the lead grows to 54-37 as the Monarchs try and close this one out. Means trying to go to work, but a back down Lang. He traveled with it into the lane. Good job by Lucas Lang. He's given up some size, but able to fight against Ethan Means and force him into the travel. Turnover for Stockton, just their 11th of the contest. They really haven't done a bad job. Here's another three left side for Schulte, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. As Schulte maybe with a little bit of a heat check after knocking in that three a moment ago. Schulte with 4 threes in the game, 17 points to go along with his 3 rebounds. 3.5 to go here in this one. The Monarchs lead is 54-37. Cameron Hamel picked up his dribble. Gonna swing it as they run the weave. Now they'll get it as they work to the left side. It's a 3 for Johnny Hamel. It's off the mark. And Jace Wentling down with a rebound. He's got 5 in this one. TMP will race into the front court. And Schulte, who got hit in the eye on the dribble drive, is going to earn a couple of free throws. Official here on this near sideline called the foul. And so with 3:09 to go in the contest, free throws coming for Schulte for TMP. And the first free throw is good for Jackson Schulte. 18 for Schulte, his first trip to the free throw line. 55-37. And the second Schulte free throw is good. He made them both. Schulte with 19 of the contest. 56-37. TMP with the lead with 3:04 to go here in this one. High post. Rogers got the defender up in the air but can't do anything with it. Now kicks it for Means. He'll hand it off as Means hands it. A little dribble drive for Hamel. It's off the mark. Rebound cleared out of there by TMP as they look to run up the floor. Side, left side. Schulte won't shoot the three. Finds Wentling. Wentling on a hook pass. He tried to leave it for Worth and he threw it away. TMP turned it over for the 20th time in the contest. And now an offensive foul on the other end. Cameron Hamel runs into Bryce Simon. The turnover gives it back to TMP with 2:35 to go in the contest. TMP led led 41-35 through 3 quarters. And since then are on a 15-2 run. High post for Wheeling. Jace will kick it left side. Here's a catch and shoot 3. That's good for Jackson Schulte. Schulte with 22 in the contest, 59-37 as the Monarchs pull away here in this one. 2:15 and counting in the contest. Mean will drive and bank it home on the left side. Mean says 15, 59-39. A side but goes up and can't score it. They call him for a travel. He tried to fake the pass and force it inside but couldn't get it to go, and it'll be a TMP turnover. It's our 21st of the game. That's probably the only thing, or one of the main things that Coach Bill Mayer will have an issue with in this one. Monarchs leading with 2:01 to go here in this one by 20 at 59-39. We'll go to the bench as Andrew Schwartz checks in for the first time, and then Coach Bryce of Stockton's going to take a timeout. Andrew Schwartz checks in wearing number 10. He's in for the first time. They brought Cade Harris, Hayden Brown in. Trenton Romey was among that group as well. Stockton gets the timeout. Monarch Athletics brought to you in part by Steel Fabrications, Gibbs Auto Supply, Midwest Energy, and Next Tech. Monarchs trying to win their 4th game of the season. Bounce back from that loss a couple of times out to the Hayes High Indians. Ginther, the 5th one who checks in for TMP. So it's Unrein along with Ginther, Chu, Harris, and then Andrew Schwartz is the 5th and final one out there for TMP. Means with under 2 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter. We'll go to the high post for Cameron Hamel. Hamel backs down Harris, puts up the floater and scores. Cameron Hamel into double figures with 10. 59-41. The minute 40 and counting here in this contest. TMP with the lead in the basketball. Here's a pass for Chu inside on a good look from Gavin Unrein. And Ian Chu scores his first field goal, 61-41. Chu was able to get it inside and score the field goal. Means drives on Unrein as it blocked, and Gavin's going to be called for the foul. They got him in the arm. So it means to shoot some free throws. This means knocks down the first one. 16 in the contest for him. 61-42. And the second one is short. Ian Chu just had that field goal a minute ago. Comes down with the TMP rebound. They find a cutting at Gavin Unrein, who's fouled on the way to the basket. So Unrein and Troy Rogers are the ones who got tangled up, and both come out of there laughing. Unrein's first free throw is good. Unrein just made 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago. He's got 4 in the contest. And the second one is short. And a fight for the rebound as Harris got thrown to the deck. Him and Troy Rogers go for the jump ball, and it stays with the TMP. As Harris and Rogers both fighting for that loose ball, or fighting for that rebound. Harris was the one who ended up on the deck. TMP will get it into Ian Chu, who rises and fires. 6 now, or make it 4 now for Ian Chu. 63-46 on the Ian Chu field goal. Minute left to go in this one, and we're going to get a foul on the inside. So we get free throws now for Cameron Hamel. First foul on Chu. And free throws for Cameron Hamel. First one off the mark. Hamel made 2 there back in that first quarter. the second one rattles home. Hamel has 11 in the game. TMP quickly up the floor. Shorts kicks it out. They go for a three that rattles home for Kenton Ginther. His first three of the contest, 67-43 on Kenton Ginther's three-pointers. He rattled that one home. 40 seconds to go in this one. TMP on their way to the victory. Stockton out there with a deep three from Means. It was halfway down and out. Andrew Schwartz comes away with the defensive rebound for TMP. Finds Chu up the floor. Chu is fouled. So Ian Chu's going to go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. 26.4 seconds to play here in this one. Call that foul on Hamel. And the first free throw for Chu's a little bit strong. And Chu misses them both, but Unrein keeps it alive with the offensive rebound. Good rebound by Unrein, but then TMP threw it away. Hamel will race into the front court and scores it. Tough play for Cameron Hamel, who has 13 in the game. 68-44 with the final 5 seconds left on this clock. And that's going to do it here as TMP's going to come away with the victory, winning 68-45. The big difference the fourth quarter. And really, after the game was a 33-31 TMP lead. The Monarchs would outscore Stockton 26-6 to end that third quarter, begin the fourth quarter as they go on to win by the final of 68-44. On the Monarch Sports Network, is powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.